EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will make it into the end zone.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
22, Christian McCaffrey.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson on the touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Texans nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Back to throw, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
End of the 1st quarter with the score Panthers 7, Texans nothing.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Ian Thomas.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
They go play action here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore.
Lining up for the point after.
D.J. Moore, 26 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. DeAndre Carter returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
at their own.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 66 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. A shotgun snap for Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Texans 8.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Bridgewater's pass.
A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
1st down.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
To Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Carter now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Texans take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. And a throw right sideline is complete. Shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Watson on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
To throw again on second down. Watson, screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Try to kick off for Carolina.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Carter now on the return. Nifty move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Now it's Watson, the bootleg. Going deep here for Stills. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Stills.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. To throw again, Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And goal.
Now Watson on third and goal. Flush to his right. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dancing to his left. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he's into the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Carter now on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
The 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 45 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Panthers 27, Texans 15. Kaimi Fairbairn to
kick for the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney merciless, just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, Carter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Watson, off play action. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This is caught. It's Cooks. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 24-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the whip. Jumping. Check. Hey, 59. Hey, 24.
Throwing again. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault.
And this is caught inside the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He's going to lose 19 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from a ways out. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. That helped. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
A gain of 12.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and goal.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
If you were me,
all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Tannehill on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Wilson's pass.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Rolling to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Beyond for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He lets... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their
final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
At the 26-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half.
Set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
15-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Third and long. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
38-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
The tackle made.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's cracked. 14, got it. Check.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Lead to Derrick Henry.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Got a man, it's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Adam Humphreys there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Tight right.
Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's not close.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't...
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 83 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Easy. Go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
13 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He's brought down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts
2-yard gain
as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A quick toss outright. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball.